Hello everyone, welcome back to another lovely episode of Dungeon Ding Nuts, the podcast channel where we have high levels of energy and low levels of intelligence.
High levels of entertainment.
I thought I got it right.
Eli's already never gotten it right.
Although he is right, we have low levels of intelligence at least.
That part we always get right because we are very aware of it.
Gosh dang it, I was so close for once. I was like, I'm on the right track, but it's fine.
Sometimes we have high levels of energy, I think, considering the amount of caffeine that both me and Gavin have clearly consumed before coming here.
Wait, was it the safe amount or the exceeding
Oh,
amount?
I know.
Should we fall asleep during this podcast?
No, I'm definitely gonna have some at the break though.
Oh boy.
Alright then.
But
I have my D8s prepared.
today we are
Sixes.
finishing the Lunar Convergence series, so this will be very exciting. We're gonna get into the overall series recap of what's happened from the first episode to where we are now, and then we'll jump right back in to this lovely finale. So, previously on the Lunar Convergence, our lovely band of heroes were tasked to stop a cult from summoning a elder god from appearing into this world. Oram, being sick with some kind of affliction in the past, wasn't able to go on that adventure, and so was unable to help. They were able to stop him, but there was foreshadowings of there will be another attempt. But there was years of peace after they defeated this cult, and the adventuring party went on their separate ways. Years later, they regroup when Akron starts having these visions and psychic lashes of something sinister coming into this world. So he, or his wife, Penny, calls the group back together to try to figure out what's going on, only to learn that the Lunar Cult was not disbanded and was still working in the shadows. They went there, trying to stop them, and they lost their dear friend, Artificer Squitch, in a sacrifice to let their loved ones go freely.
I'm Squidge.
Fleeing to the Feywild, they were able to escape the Eldritch Wizard, and when they returned, 2 weeks have passed, and their world has been overrun and ravaged by these unholy-like monsters. They run into new allies, you could say, maybe,
Question mark?
of Jaeger and an ever-changing figure. They come to work together. They discover that the cult was working in a crater where the Akron Manor used to be, only to find out that it was a trap, and to make them look like they slaughtered innocents. The Lunar Cult has taken that uprising and has taken the town in its loving embrace. And the characters, last time, went on the search to find items to beat the Lunar God, finding the pillars of the gods to trap and kill the Lunar God, hoping that this will be what it takes to save their world. And we are caught up to where we are with our heroes in a time bubble where they're able to get their full rest before they go and deal with the Lunar Cult. So, while in this bubble, what would you like to do? Your bubble has gone up. Tolis is not with us at the time, as when they came out of the crater, Tolis was more or less upset with the actions of one Jaeger and the ever-changing person, and so he went to go talk with his family and help them there, make sure everything was safe, and explain that what he did was false. So our current
family man.
He is a family man. Our current players are now in this time bubble with a very injured Before, with tree vines still growing in and out of him. So, what do you wish to do at this time, as you have essentially a long rest, 8 hours?
Mm-hmm. 2 long rests for me. I'm an elf. I'm going to first go and treat my friend as much as I possibly can. I'm just going to start investigating his wounds and casting healing magic to help him recover.
You begin to really work on his wounds, and you see the vines are trying to stay in, and magic and normal medicine, it still is quite painful as the vines are leeching, trying to grab onto everything to stay inside. But you are able to remove the major ones out of him and really stabilize his wounds. He is... Thank you, Lord. I'm grateful for this. I don't know what happened. I was attacked by that machine, and then I was transported here into the woods. The trees strung me up, and I was left to die. Thank you. Was the wizard?
He wasn't so lucky. We didn't notice the machine had found him until it was too late.
He was a good magician. An okay friend. But overall, a good person.
Sorry.
A darker world. Already as dark as it is. Losing that soul made it much darker.
We must do what we can. I don't know. My mind is changed. I don't know. I'm holding on to as much light as possible. It's really difficult. We need to end this quickly. It's now.
I agree. I'll take the first watch. Well, you all rest.
I don't sleep. You already know that. I can keep watch better than anyone else.
I'm aware, but let this old soul take watch.
Maybe best just to leave it behind. Let him return to his homestead.
My homestead was destroyed in the first wave. The only way of getting it back is to destroy that tower.
I'm saying that it'd be better for you to not be with us, because you'd be a burden.
A burden for who? You?
Me.
He's a very skilled warrior. Should he come and give good assistance? Is there a reason that you think we should leave him behind?
If he can fight power, then yes. If not, and if he is tired, let him be. Forget him.
I am well. And I can fight better than most men on this continent.
What we're about to face isn't what most men can handle either.
I'm aware of that. I've done my fair share of hunting these last few weeks, and I've gotten a lay of the creatures here. But if you think you don't need me, so be it.
We will happily take your assistance.
If you're a burden, leave. If not, you are.
If he's a burden, then he'll die. You don't seem to care if any of your comrades die, so what would you have against him? You won't wait for him anyway.
Who is my comrade?
Anyone that fights beside you, I'm assuming you will be judged as someone.
You'd be surprised.
Alright, in that case, if you don't care very much for those that fight beside you, so that would you, why should it matter to you whether he is or not?
Because he'd get in the way.
I highly doubt that.
Listen here, babysitter. Watch him and make sure he doesn't step in front of me then. And I may even save your world in the process.
I'm gonna trip him.
I'm just sitting down now.
You are currently not in the time limit.
Tolla's head pops in. I'm gonna trip him.
Every time I start thinking that I might start getting along with Jaeger, something happens. It's just like
Jaeger will never be able to get along with anyone.
I'm going to
It'll be. Oh, we'll put him up front. No.
he's gonna go up front whether we say anything or not.
Sweet. Easy.
I really wish that I could have completed normal Geist without the book getting in the way last time. That would have been so much nicer. Alright. Well, go to sleep.
It's like, alright, fine. And he lays down for the rest. Anything else any of you two would like to do before?
I just sit down in my little rest.
It's like it's not the biggest
It
bubble.
looks like I'm just sitting in there, just sitting down like nothing happening, but I'm actually resting.
It's like a tiny hut type size, so you can fit a good amount of people inside, but still it's small where you guys have to be nearby each other. Dimly lit on the inside, and when you look on the outside, everything is moving much slower. You're able to see creatures and other things moving past it in a very slow motion. Almost like they're moving through honey or molasses, that their movements just are very slow, but they also don't notice your sphere. That as they go by, almost by instinct, the deers and such kind of hop over the dome, avoiding it, feeling that there's some kind of disturbance there. Very slow leap over.
That's too fast.
It's
still too
essentially for getting 8 hours of a long rest in the sphere, only 4 hours pass outside.
Oh, it's like half
I thought
speed.
it was stopped time.
Partially. It would have been had things not been altered.
What?
Alright, well. As I'm taking my rests, like, I am going to be watching the bugbear. I forgot his name.
Before.
And I'm checking the vines, like, that I couldn't get out, making sure that they don't grow any further.
You're with just looking, you're able to see that there is like some undergrowth, like in the skin, but it doesn't seem like it's sprouting and growing further, but almost like worms moving, trying to find perch inside, but they continue to move.
That's pretty gross, dude.
I'm going to try to use Druidcraft to encourage them to grow out of the skin and then just get out and stay out.
Make me a nature check.
I'm good at that.
Doesn't he have like a really high number to that?
I have advantage on all ability checks right now. It's a good thing too.
Can I use Jaeger's assessment to kind of figure out what it is?
Oh wait,
Has
this
it against
is...
a hostile creature.
Oh.
Did you just
Well,
say
I
that
guess
this is
you-
a nature check?
Yes, nature check.
Nature uses intelligence.
That's his intelligence. That's what I was thinking.
26.
All right.
I rolled a 10.
So you're
That's pretty smart.
with using the Druidcraft, you see the vines, the worms just pull through and just you are able to essentially almost like magneto them out of his body. You can see he like winces in pain as they are pulled out, as there's smaller strands coming out and also larger strands that were already deeper before you could really pull them all out, that you are able to get out of his body. And they all get out and they are searching for something before they burrow deep into the ground.
Alright, I'm just going to encourage him to get as far away as physically possible, and then now that he's done, I will let him take his rest, and... Yeah. Wait a second, I just had an idea, guys. Okay, so we're taking 8 hours of rest in here. It takes me 4 hours to complete a rest.
Okay.
After the first 4 hours, I'm going to cast Foresight on myself, and then I will take the rest again, and I start the day with Foresight and a 9th level spell slot.
All right.
That's pretty nuts.
Any?
That is it.
Got it.
For me.
Foresight. Man, what a spell.
That's how I have advantage on all the checks.
I see. What a spell, dude. What
It's
a
a great spell. Druids have terrible 9th level spells,
spell.
except for Foresight.
I mean, if you only do one 9th level spell a day,
Except I have another one now.
I can test Foresight again. Needs to be cast in minutes. It takes a minute to cast.
It takes a minute to cast and takes 8. That lasts for 8 hours, so there's no point.
Alright. You begin to see the dome itself wither away as the interior just gets thinner and thinner. The dim light of it sheds, and you're able to see the outside a little more clearly as it fully falls apart, and you're now brought back to the real time of the rest of reality. The leaves are falling normally. What you do notice as one of the first things from getting out of the dome is the eerie quietness of everything. You're not too far away from town, maybe a couple miles. A couple miles from town, maybe further from the tower. And so it'll be a bit of a walk, but from where you are, especially your knowing town, it normally is never quiet. Even with you being here, with everything being drastic and dire, the only thing you hear is just the breeze, the wind rustling through the trees, and maybe some footprints of creatures walking by. You don't hear what is now normal to you, especially to you, Jaeger, the constant screeching of screech-winged creatures in the sky. You don't see as many as there used to be, and you don't hear as many cries as you have heard before. Everything is this unsettling quiet.
After sitting still for like this 8 hours, I stand up. I believe it's time for us to make our move.
As I'm slow walking up, right?
Look at you.
You're walking too fast.
It's half speed.
You're only halfway there.
Whoa!
Okay. Don't want to get DMCA'd on that. Not that I'm that good.
And I just started walking in the direction of the town again.
So there's a good chance that within the tower there are going to be, like, I know the Lunar Convergence started trying to attract followers after the event. There's a good chance that within the tower there will be many normal townsfolk there.
I believe they're trying to finish the ritual,
I believe
so
they
we
are-
need to make haste.
I believe they're absolutely trying to finish the ritual, but if we end up trying to slaughter the pro-labor citizens, then they will likely slow us down more than if we simply try to go past them.
And if they're no longer citizens,
If they're no longer citizens, then I know I couldn't stop them from doing what you would do it. But if there's any chance of us getting through them without fighting them, it would be faster.
maybe we won't even have time to fight.
Well, we're obviously traveling while we're talking, by the way. But does anyone have any ideas on how we could, like, before? Do you think you could possibly go ahead and try to get that, and try to evacuate anyone that doesn't wish to fight? You weren't in the recordings. You could warn people to get out. Possibly they may trust you.
I can try my best to warn some of the townspeople, get them out of there. If what you say is true, if this is going to be a last stand, this is going to be a large and bloody battle. So I'll try to get them as far as possible. I prefer to fight by your side.
I prefer to have you by my side, but if we have to fight innocence, first of all, having any more innocent blood being shed than is necessary is a tragedy. Second, it will slow us down, and the Lunar Convergence is likely counting on it to do just that.
Alright then. I'll do my part then.
I can join you in attempting to get you there. I was also not in that group, but we won't have time to wait. Actually, I might be able to get us there faster. While you guys come as fast as you can, I could fly ahead as a giant eagle with him on my back, and we could try to clear out any innocents before we storm the tower. Get rid of any obstacles, and by the time you arrive, you will know that anyone that gets in your way is an obstacle to remove immediately.
One of your more smarter schemes, I would say.
Internally, Aramis is going to think, is it possible, is it just like in his nature to make everything an insult? But I'm going to transform into a giant eagle and pick up before and start flying ahead of them.
Right?
All right.
Joe?
Reference?
Don't worry, he didn't say it. It was just Wesley. That's just a random thought that goes through his head, but he won't say it. He'd never make a joke.
He wouldn't think that.
He wouldn't make jokes. He's not
All right.
He's not a funny guy.
So yeah,
While you two are flying off, what are the two of you doing after seeing him transform and take the four off into the distance?
So, what are we doing?
Because currently it's now just the two of you.
Me and him.
Just the two
Yeah.
of us.
What shall I call you?
What?
Call you.
You know me, Jaeger.
Not your name. You never told me.
I've told you one of my names. It's Fowlin right now.
I don't know. Anyway, it seems you go by many names, but I just prefer one. Is that an option?
Just call me Fowlin.
Okay, Fallon. You have my full trust. I just keep walking.
Alright, I'm just gonna follow him. Where are we heading?
Right. So, where are we going?
You are heading
Where's
to back the kingdom of. You almost did after you.
You
After
want
your
me-
character.
I don't remember the name, but you want me to say it?
Yes.
My character.
Fallon.
You're the current one.
Tell us.
Right,
Yeah.
straight for the ritual going on in the middle of town. It seems that they were gathering followers, aka warriors, to stop us from doing so. Do not hesitate to get rid of obstacles.
Sounds good with me.
Do what you do best.
Alrighty. And I'm just gonna be watching for like shadows, watching for anyone that could be a threat, or any other threats that, are happening.
Actually did something like social?
What?
He told
This is
him, "I trust you."
impossible.
Yeah!
What?
Yeah, you missed it. It was awesome.
I can't believe it. Jaeger is like, he has normal emotions and thoughts. He's not just
really.
a murderous beast.
Well, no, but he I overkill. It's okay. It's a little something.
All right. So as you make your way to the kingdom, you're only a few miles away. After you're walking and talking, you're about half a mile from the entrance of the city. While you have flown to the city, told us where you've noticed, because you've been in the kingdom, that there is a large, not a very large, but a good number of citizens that have listened to the words of the Lunar cult and are wanting to join, wanting to gain safety and protection from them. And so a lot of the townspeople have kind of left their homes. Others have either stayed in their homes and boarded them up, aware that something's going down, and it's very quiet in town. There's the normal parade of monsters is completely empty and gone. It's just quiet. Most people also, after the recent events, steer away from you very heavily, as they take what they've seen as truth. No matter what they already believe of you, they still have that little sense of, it could be true. My eyes saw this. But your family has stayed with you. So, while in town, you do see an old party member before in the clutches of a giant eagle flying into town.
You recognize the giant eagle. You would have seen me take this.
Oh, okay. Well, that's convenient.
I assume I notice him because I have double advantage on perception checks currently, and a plus 11 to it.
Potentially.
Do you want me to roll?
Should I roll as well?
I'm just reading the
42.
spell real quick and knowing what I have set up.
28, unless there is something blocking.
Is that enough?
Is that enough?
Do I need to roll for performance or something?
No, you see him. Nothing
Okay.
stops him.
I circle down and land over there and transform back into myself because I have unlimited uses of wild shape
so
now, so I
nice.
don't have to save them.
That'll be good for tanking in this next fight.
No, it won't. I need to maintain concentration, sir.
Yeah, you're right.
Besides, the highest HP I can get to is like 50 something, which is a decent amount. Yes.
It's gathering in the square. A lot of people have been swayed by the close ones.
Well, we'll have to do our best to dissuade them again.
We'll see.
I'm going to step up to you, like, I'm going to take a step up to you, like, place a hand on your shoulder and look you in the eyes, and I'm going to just, like, Taurus, was what I saw fake?
Absolutely. You know me.
I do know you. And I trust you. To the square then, I guess. And while we are going, I would like to just consult the volumes of knowledge in my brain real fast.
Okay.
Not to cast a spell or something, just like to see what I know.
You trying to
What did Lunar God do? What does the Lunar God do when he goes to worlds?
For that knowledge, you know that the Lunar God essentially reshapes and terraforms a world to bend to his will, to more match his image, to match living conditions.
His kind of style.
Or if the world is unshapeable, then
Destroys it?
removes it from reality itself.
Yeah, he annihilates it, okay. And what does he do to the people living there? Do
It
they become
depends.
abominations?
He takes him behind the shed.
It depends. From that knowledge, it's more of you see things of people living in very semi-normal lives, but they've seen a lot that they are more or less insane. And those are the normal people that he has changed. Other people are amalgamations or bloodthirsty beasts and creatures.
Gotcha. So it's not going to be any form of protection that those people actually want. Best case scenario, you get to live a normal life being insane and having seen terrible things.
Yes,
Alright,
roughly.
probably not even going to share that best case scenario, but... Alright. No, I intend to die today.
Oh, alright.
I'm not actually even joking, like, internally Aram is realizing, like, more and more as I, like
You can't
consults
survive
this knowledge,
this.
like, this, like, even if I could survive this, the things that are now in my head are not safe to continue there. I could potentially become as much of a threat or a bigger threat to this world if I stay around. Something seriously needs to change about my existence.
Nice.
But, yeah.
Eli.
Little peek into Aram's thought process.
Jeez, Eli.
He's not
I didn't
the
do
happiest
that.
camper right now.
Fair.
Alright.
About Eli.
I'm going to transform back into a giant eagle. I'm going to make it look like as opulent and fancy as I possibly can while remaining like it's staying the similar form that people could recognize me being in, like same sort of giant eagle. I'm gonna grab before and I'm going to fly over towards the square where I assume there are people being recruited into the cult. Is that what's going on?
You see, from your vantage point, you do see a number of people moving, but they're not moving to the square. There's a grouping of people there conversing. You see like tents and shacks and people just staying there for shelter. But you see the masses moving towards the Akon was Wes's character. Towards the Wizard's Tower. The tower where you guys first went to try to figure out things.
And the tower
floating
that
one.
we need to go to now to stop stuff.
You see a lot of people moving towards that direction. As you see, the streets are kind of full of people moving there. And still, that eerie quietness is in town. Only the wind is anything that you hear or feel.
Alright. with a eagle cry, I'm going to fly over towards that group of people and then like land, like place the foot on the ground and land next to him and transform back.
You land and the people. One of the men kind of throws a blanket over himself and just. What are you doing here? I thought all the adventurers fled town.
Not all of us.
It'd be wise for you all to flee then.
I'm here to warn you.
Warn us that we're going to die? You're too late. We already know that.
To warn you that no matter where you go for safety, that safety that you're looking for is not a real promise.
That's why we stay out in the open. If nowhere's safe, then might as well accept my fate.
It is well for you that you should not go to that tower.
Why is that? You aligned with those heroes from the square?
If you truly believe that what you saw there is the truth, then you have lost all hope and then you lost all trust and all hope in that any person. How many times have those people has told us saved your life? How many times has Akron helped you? They've served you faithfully for decades. And in one moment when you saw an illusion in the sky, you believed that over what your own eyes and your own experiences have said.
Much like you said, my own eyes beheld the slaughtering of innocents.
I cast minor illusion and I make an image of a pig flying.
Diddly dang. Another flying pig.
We used to say, as if when pigs fly, that it would be that something happened. That's clearly impossible. Illusions make anything possible. But even if they are what you think that they are, that's not why I'm here of my own volition to talk and tell you that the promise of the safety that they give you is not a safety that anyone won't live. Death is far preferable to what those people, to what they do to people up.
Well, you with your fancy heroic words are so inspiring, but I'll take my chances with my family here in the square.
Stay here then. Stay in the square.
That's what I was going to do.
But don't go to the tower. Do not go to the tower. Tell anyone that you can. Going to the tower is not safety. It's far more dangerous to go to the tower than to stay anywhere else.
Well, of course it's not safe. It's a floating tower. When is it going to fall down?
Spread the word, please. And if we get through this, I will do whatever you wish to pay you back for it. But the word needs to be spread that no one can go to this tower.
Do you have 20,000 gold?
I reach into my pocket and I pull out everything that I have. It is not 20 that I...
Oh my boy, we hit the jackpot today! Just kind of like, ooh.
Half now, I give you this now. This is half of what I have. I give you the rest if everyone in this city knows that going to the tower is a death sentence.
Throw in a little more and I'll be speedy like the wind, boy.
Tell everyone and I'll give it to you once we get out.
But if you're going to that tower, you're not going to survive. So give me a little more and you won't see me anymore. I'll be running up and down these streets telling people not to come into the tower.
I reach into my pocket and pull out an agate worth 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh boy! He's just... Jimmy! Grab the bags! And he's just like...
That's for when casting Awaken, but you know...
He's staying like...
I'm not gonna have time to awaken anytime soon.
He like stays cozy in his blanket and just runs down the street. Just, everybody don't go to that tower! Everybody, there's money in the square! Oh,
I think that'll keep most of the people out of the way. Time to fly to the tower.
Yep.
I'm going to like drop over and I'm going to like hand over, like I do have more gold, but like mostly in gemstones and spell components. There's one spell component I will not be giving up because I plan on using it in this next fight. But I'm not saying that to anyone, but like I'm saying that to Eli.
Eli knows.
He knows that I have many spells up my sleeve.
He knows that he has every spell up his sleeve.
I just barely went through and chose all the spells I want, and this one is the only one that I didn't change.
I could just very easily vortex warp a bag of holding, and boom, all your components are gone.
I'm keeping that is actually fair. I should probably keep this in a better place. I'm going to take my
Does vortex work?
It only works on people, I thought.
It works on people, but there are minor applications to Eldritch magic.
I am
Eldritch
very
War is
aware of that
awesome.
right now because that is
Good thing I just have my sword and shields.
Hopefully that's a
Complete
they don't take
Sword
it.
and shield.
All right, with bow and arrow.
I think
Monster
that is all the
Hunter
preparations
people.
that we can do before going to war.
At that point, after talking with the old man, you two make your way into town, and you don't see any. You just see a few people walking through the streets towards what you can see is the wizard's tower.
Why are they still going towards the tower?
Man can't run everywhere at once. Give him some time.
He's got like 5 people helping him.
They're grabbing all the stuff you left. He's the one running. And that at that point, while talking and getting to Tolis, they have now made it into town. And so by the time they might have found you, the old man would have ran. So it's just difference of time.
Gotcha.
You guys make it into town. Where do you head? Where do you want to go?
I want to look at that tower. So that's where we're gonna go first off. So what does it look like?
Alright. You look at the tower, and you can tell from where it's supposed to be that there's supposed to be more of a base to it. That's supposed to be connected to the ground.
Oh.
But it's not connected to the ground, and there's a lot of like chunks of where other things should be. Almost like it's keeping its form, and there's pieces of rubble hanging off to the side around it, almost floating around like a planet ring.
Mm-hmm.
And it just overall, with just looking at it, you can feel, or not looking at it, feeling. You can look at it and tell that there's a great amount of magic radiating off of it, and that it has, just a lot of magic radiating. It just exudes magic.
Do I see any resemblance of like the ritual being like coming to like a completion or like starting or anything like that?
The only thing that you really know from looking at the tower still is a good bit of ways.
Okay.
You can't like see the fine details of anything, but you do, and because the two have had this experience before in your own worlds, you do note that the wind is more or less a sure sign, especially with the moons coming in and out. The winds are picking up. That unsettling cold breeze is like the start of it.
So we gotta run.
Sure, why not?
All right. At this point now, you probably would have met up, seeing that old man is running through the streets. He runs past us. Now go to the tower, boys. There's money in the square.
Okay. Is he going in the opposite direction of the tower?
He's like running all throughout town, just like screaming, "There's money in the square. Don't go to the tower. It's not safe." Just don't go to the square. It's not safe. He's like homeless, like broke homeless, blanket over him, but
Now
he's
probably
excited.
the richest person in town.
Yeah,
He's just
that's facts.
go, 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 boys.
Yeah, so it turns out, actually, like, I didn't share this one on y'all, but I've been making a fortune over the past few decades, just like, by, just like...
So was Squitch.
Yeah, I know Squitch made a lot, but like, by selling healing services to rich people and also, like, selling awakened shrubs and things like that, I made bank. Also opening a small restaurant.
We love that.
Foul, it seems that...
I told Eli the things I was doing and he gave me a freak ton of money.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Well,
Oh my. Yeah, here you go.
I was gonna say, it seems that the ritual is making people go more insane than I thought. Just keep walking.
At that point, you have made it towards a closer spot to the tower, where you are able to see, despite the old man's warnings, there still is a good number of people kind of like waiting outside of it. And you do see like two cultist guards standing at the base. And at the base of the tower, where there's like the arch for a door, but there's nothing there. The base of it is completely gone, and you two know that you can't just open the door and walk in.
One doesn't simply walk.
You can't walk in. There is a teleportation circle that lets you inside of it. So they're letting people in, like, small groups at a time to the tower. And so this is what you see as you approach. There's almost like a line or a grouping of people waiting as the guards are, next grouping, please. It's just
Follow.
So, does anyone do a teleportation circle?
Yes.
Should get us to the tower?
And
No.
are we up with these guys now?
yeah, you're all caught up now.
Okay.
I would need to know the destination, and also my use of magic of teleportation circle is very weird.
What if we use deception and pretend to be followers? Just look at me. I could just be one of them. I'm gonna go straight to the top.
So it's look like the peasants. Not like commercials. These people are desperate.
Okay.
I think deception sounds like a better idea than attempting to fight our way in if we can manage it.
Yeah. And we don't know how we would get from there to the tower if they aren't there, you know, to help us out. I'm wearing these cloaks to hide my identity because I don't like everyone staring at me funny these days.
It's a good thing.
I will try then. Follow me.
Why are we following you?
Because that's the recurring theme on my character.
Because he says, "Follow me," and when you either follow or he does it, follow and do it with him.
It's not even
I know, I remember.
It's not even a recurring thing of his character, it's a recurring thing of all his characters.
Shut up.
Except for Burning Whisper. Burning Whisper actually is a little bit less so.
I like my.
He's a confused middle-aged man. Not
Middle-aged
teenager?
young man.
Young man. That's a better word for it.
Average middle-aged person these days.
Exactly.
Alright, so we are going and pretending to not be people trying to destroy this place, but actually going in on our own. I am going to pretend to be like an old man, just like kind of like leaning over. I'm like going to be leaning on the 3 sticks in my hand, like using like a walking staff.
And what of your clothing?
My clothing,
For your armor and weapons and such that you have on you all.
I still
I
have,
have
my
no
clothes, but
problem with that.
as I said, I'm already.
I have no armor.
That's true.
Oh wait, no, I do have armor.
You do have
Sure,
armor.
I do have
You
armor.
guys
Sorry.
suddenly notice that Fallon is no longer there, but you do see a cultist member who was previously killed. And
Oh, okay.
They just wink at you.
In terms of my armor, I'm just going to cast Judecraft on the leaves that are just normally on my clothes and start having them like grow and cover the rest of my armor in like mottled colors, and then just like try to like pick up some dirt and just like rub it on my cloak and things like that. I want to make it look dirty.
You gotta look as depraved as these poor peasants here. Just
I'm
roll
gonna-
around the dirt for a few minutes.
That is what I am going to do.
Alright, anyone else? Anything else you'd like to maybe try to disguise yourself? Fallon has done his, Worm's on yours. You're in a
I don't
clothes.
think there's anything I can do to disguise myself.
I'm gonna look.
Oh
so-
wait, I have a better idea, guys. I'm turning into a dog.
Yeah.
Actually, no, even better. I'm gonna turn into a small bird. I'm gonna turn into like a raven and land on Fallon's, not Fallon's shoulder, as to add to the cultist-esque appearance.
I am going to, seeing this poor guy has no form of deception, I'm going to head over to one of the townsfolk and be like, who was wearing like a pretty sizable cloak, and be like, I'll buy the dog for 50 gold.
Sorry, son, you gotta speak up. I don't hear it.
I lean in close. I will buy the cloak off of you for 50 gold.
Oh! Like leans over to his wife. You hear that, sweetheart? She's gonna buy the cloak. She's like, it's okay, it's fine here. She like takes it off and like, oh, okay, oh, thanks, sweetheart. And hands it to you.
Strange gold. I walk over, boof, on top of you. Back to nothing. You're the one who gets us killed going in here.
It smells. I mean, it smells awful. You're used to worse smells, I assume, but everyone else around you can smell that this thing is like musty, dusty, crusty, all the usties.
All the usties.
It'll be singed eventually.
So that's the cloak you have.
It's okay. My character literally just has no phase at all.
All right, you have your cloaks. Like, all right, next group, come on up. Groups of 5 on groups no bigger than 5.
We three kings walk up.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 3.
And a dog.
Before there? I'm a bird now.
Oh, you're a bird. That's right. You're a bird.
Before there? Oh,
He's
right.
not.
Is before with us?
He went to go try to also talk with people and get
Alright.
him out of town.
That's
So
probably.
there's 4 of us and a dog.
I'm a bird.
3 of us and a bird.
3 of us and a bird. Yes.
Man.
Take us to the arch.
Because it's actually very convenient. Like, I can absorb whatever equipment I'm holding into my form when I
That's
shapeshift.
true.
So, like, now I don't have to hide those sticks that they probably would not like us bringing in.
Minion, send us to the archmage.
He's got kind of.
Stands there with one of them has like a spear,
looks
the
like
other one
one
has
of
like a
their
staff.
What? Oh, he does. No, I thought he did.
I do, and
A
he.
general.
Oh, you
like,
both-
that kind of tiefling is, like, a mark.
I'm like.
I thought you were dressing you up as this freaking homeless dude.
I
That's why I
know.
got the cloak for you.
Yeah,
also
you,
has
you weren't here for
I
the
wear,
thing
like,
where
a
we
cape
discovered
now.
what
I
that
don't care.
that kind of tiefling means.
I see. Okay.
I don't even have the hood on because of oomph. It just looks like a cape now.
So
Really gross.
you walk up into this circle, and as you say that, the one with the staff just kind of looks at you all, and just
Sees nothing in my eyes. There's sockets.
I'm kind of looking down.
how perfect is it? As you get in, he's just
Gavin, I'm a bird on your shoulder.
You're a bird on my shoulder? Okay.
there's no need for disguises. They already know you're coming. As the circle lights up and lets you inside.
I know.
Did you just hear what he just
I
said?
did hear what he just said.
So why did he sign us up?
You all enter
They wanted
into
this
that small pit there.
Oh, everyone put your thing up?
Yeah.
Eli, I gave you mine. What did you do?
It's over by your side.
It's behind the computer. Behind the thing.
Oh, could you push it over there? I don't want to stand up.
As you enter into this like small foyer place, you see 2 more guards standing there. Again, one with a staff, another with like a spear. As they're, this is the waiting room. This way you'll be safe and protected, if you choose so. And as you look around, there's a lot of people just standing around and talking. As directly in front of you all, your line sight's there, you see a man in very nice cultist robes standing in front of your line of sight, and just, so these are the heroes of which they warned us of. Intriguing.
I'm gonna start walking forward.
I am going to just like
Gavin,
flap
put me
up.
in.
So how tall is the ceiling
Push
in
me
here?
forward.
That is relevant for many more reasons
What's
than
the
what
black
you're
one to
expecting.
say we used it?
I'm the Black
Yeah,
Panther.
the ceiling
that looks like
is
Batman.
20
That's probably
feet
good
tall.
enough, right?
Yeah, put me right. Put me
Okay,
in the
that
middle.
is way shorter than I would like, but you know I was
Okay.
expecting it. That's why I
I don't think
provided
you can go very
others.
far.
I'm going to fly up towards the ceiling and
I'm
going to look around for a way to go up.
I'm pretty
All right.
fast.
You fly up, and he's
40.
no need for that. There's an easy way out of here. 2 options. Kill me and my associate and ascend to the next floor. Or you can simply leave this floor and we can do whatever we want with the people down here.
Can I make an attack?
You certainly may.
There's a lot of people in the way.
Oh shit.
All those are
The last-
civilians.
It doesn't matter.
I can't talk. I'm a bird. I can't talk.
Oh wait, I don't know.
And I am going to
Meta,
use Steady
so-
Strike to give myself advantage internally as to. 27 to hit.
27 to hit.
Mhm.
That will hit. Everyone, please roll for initiative now.
Oh dear.
And I'm going to use one charge to transform my
Oh, I have a higher dex than
my flintlock
Right.
Frankly,
to a rifle.
Don't laugh at his rifle.
this is going to go terribly.
It's really strong.
There's a reason I picked this spell in particular.
There's a reason why I
21
picked
damage.
21 damage.
You
All
guys
right.
were special.
Keep that for right now, and I'll get to that in a second. Okay. You said 21 damage. All right. As the shot goes through, the people feel it because they can't hear your bullets, but they feel the wind pass them, and they're just, what's going on? As it just strikes him, he's just, this will be fun. 25 to 20 for initiative.
21.
Initiative.
21.
21.
All right.
21 getting.
Hold on. What is my initiative?
Plus
Reroll.
5.
Plus 5 hours.
No, you cannot reroll.
Darn it.
24.
Oh, you're performing.
24.
Really good.
Yeah, it's probably good.
Yeah.
Oh, proficiency is plus 6. That was actually 28.
20 to 15. 15 to 10.
14.
14. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's being slow.
I rolled average here.
I took my
He's-
turn. I
he's
took my
slow.
first turn walking.
He's
okay.
slow.
I took my first turn walking.
I'm a healer. I might as well go last anyway.
All right. As the shot goes off, it hits him. He feels it, and is just somewhat phased by the shot. Shadow magic, I see. This will be fun.
Is my shadow thing bonus action, or is it an action?
So there was something I wanted to do before he took a shot, but
Oh,
I didn't do it.
I do more damage. I'm sorry.
You've got a sneak attack.
I forgot my sneak attack.
So Eli, I was going to cast a spell before he took a shot, but didn't have time to do so. Would it be alright if I have it active while we're in here?
Depends on the ability.
It's just detect magic.
Yes, I will do it.
Alright, cool.
Oh my.
We love 10d6.
Is it 6d6 or is it 60d6?
10d6.
No, I was asking a different question.
10. 6.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
I'm a bird right now.
Yeah, right before the enemy. Newt.
How
am I after the enemy?
That's
21?
50 damage. I'm sorry.
Instead of 21, it's 50.
Instead of 21, it's 50.
Okay.
We love sneak attack.
His reaction's a little different now.
It's fun.
Oh shit, that kinda hurt.
That would kill most monsters in a single hit.
Well, I wouldn't say most, but.
A good number of.
Well, the thing is, most monsters that are stronger than that are not nearly so common as the monsters
That's
that are
fair.
stronger
That's
than
fair. That's fair. Any goblin would be like.
A goblin would literally disintegrate.
I probably
Yeah,
have to get
you're
any of this to stop
What?
it.
Well, what do you want to do?
Oh yeah, because now I get another turn.
That was essentially
He just
you
goes,
started it, so now you have a bonus action.
A bonus action.
Yeah, because you started
You use
initiative
bonus
and
action
because
to do
you
a
were
sneak
here.
thing, right?
Uh,
So you.
Oh yeah, I used my bonus action
Okay.
already.
Anything else? Movement?
No, I can't move if I use steady aim.
All right. It will go next to the enemy in front. He is going to go ahead. Well, we'll see here.
Pulls out a shotgun.
He says, I'm
He's
tired of this
going
old
to
tomfoolery.
essentially. You're gonna see him just.
Huh?
And his movements, you don't see him run. It's just a quick, and right in front of your face.
He just entered within
Perfect.
range of detect magic. Does he have any magic? Like, what sort of magic does he have on him?
It is. It doesn't register as any normal magic. It comes up as like cursed shadow magic, eldritch magic.
No particular like illusion magic going on in here.
None.
Oh, I see what you're putting
He is going to
I
go
really
ahead.
don't want to repeat.
He is going to go ahead.
How about in the rest of the room, like that I can currently sense?
How far?
It goes down to 30-foot radius. I think I gotta check that radius.
That sounds alright.
That is important for me to know how far it goes. Because
You are a bird.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, he's not a bird anymore.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are?
I'm not dropping it.
Oh,
What is it? You
Yeah,
said 20 foot, 30 feet
I can
radius?
cast spells with 30-foot radius.
no magic.
No magic that I can sense. Okay. Until my concentration drops, that I will be constantly asking about that.
All right, he's going to go and make a few attacks against you.
Okay.
You're gonna die.
The first one, he comes with this. Out
That's how
of
it
his
always
long
happens, too.
sleeves, you see a 3-section staff come out, and he swings it at you for 15.
That miss.
All right, first one misses. He goes for the next attack. 19.
Yes, I'll try to parry it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll parry.
You will try. You add your dexterity to your modifier.
I use a focus die, right?
Oh, yeah. This is a kind of parry that I
You
use.
just
The sheet should tell you all the steps for it again. Even on the the sheet should tell you.
This is D20.
Yeah, that you can skip that step. That one doesn't matter for your character.
So I just rolled the D20 and...
That one doesn't matter for your character. It's only if you're in a different subclass.
Oh, so do I just roll the D8 then?
Yeah. And then you reduce the damage, which he would have dealt you 12 points of bludgeon damage.
That's not bad.
Would I add my
Yeah, you add your
weapon?
weapon modifier.
So would I roll a D10 and then add all that stuff?
No, it's just the D8 plus your strength. So
Okay, so that would be 10.
10. Alright, so you reduce it, you parry his staff as it barely hits you, knocking you off a little bit, as he kind of throws the staff off around him and goes in for 3 flurry of blows against you.
He's a man!
Nathan's day has just been made.
I am infinitely happier than it was
Not 3, 2.
2
my
minutes
bad.
ago.
Y'all, it's time to get my cultist on.
What?
20
What did he just say?
for the first one.
Can I
Alright.
dodge stuff as well?
You do have 2 reactions, yes. And the second one misses.
That's nothing about honor. That's just me.
Alright, as he goes to hit you, both of the attacks miss. As he's just, you're a formidable fighter. But this will be more exciting. As,
Mindset on fire.
no, he's gonna stay right where he is, ending his turn. After that, it is next Tolis.
Tullus will. He got a sword and shield, he's gonna charge forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So, back me up 5 feet away, right? I just... as he tries to swing at me.
Okay.
At the start of your turn, you notice actually where.
I started right here.
Okay. You notice. Actually, yeah, all of you guys see this as this grouping of people right here.
Vanish. Oh, monsters now.
As you just see their bodies wither and change, and it's not like an illusion coming down. It's their bodies are contorting and twisting, bones snapping out of place, and they just help me as they just transform into something else. It's still your turn.
I'm not here for any of this. I'm gonna bonus action try to knock him to the ground, so it's a shove thing. Shove contest. So,
Shove him, shove him, shove.
that was cocked.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, that's not very high.
Shove, it's athletics for him.
Athletics or acrobatics, you can choose.
23.
We matched.
All right.
What does that mean?
Roll
off, do it again.
You go with the shield, and he matches catching his section staff and using it to block, and just you're gonna have to try lots better than that if you want to be the general.
Glad your weapon's occupied. I'm gonna slap him with my sword twice.
All right.
All right, starting off with a 30 to hit.
A 30 to hit.
Darn.
Hope that hits.
I sure hope this hits.
He's gonna use a reaction, and you're going to see him essentially. Where are you guys?
Right there.
You're gonna see him reach his hand out as he sees the sword coming, and just pull a bystander, and they take the hit instead.
They're dead. That's all I can say about that.
So this person gets pulled in and gets cut in half by your sword.
This is going to be a much harder fight than I thought.
Ah, so you're one of those, I see. I'm gonna hit him again.
All right.
I don't have any tricks, guys.
Murderous rampage! Just one of those!
Oh, well, that's a 13 to hit.
That will miss.
I figured. The good guy didn't kill another guy, guys.
Good thing, yeah.
Anyways, that's my turn.
All right. Orm, it is your
Alright, so you said that, like, when the, like, he said that, like, we fight him and kill him, or we can just go to the next floor. Is there a way to the next floor that I can see?
Well, he said we can leave and not be on this.
turn. You can ascend to the next floor.
That's what he said?
From where you are flying, correct? Mm-hmm. You aren't able to see it, and you're not within the area of it.
I don't see anything immediately. Like,
You don't see
way
anything
out.
immediate. You will have
Okay.
to kind of
I'm
like,
going
do a
to-
search action.
I'm going to take a quick fly around, like for my movement, I'm going to fly around the room.
Okay.
Due to the fact that I'm a crow and have flying speed, I can cover most of this room in a single one. I'm gonna just like fly over this 3/4 of the room.
Do you want to
Mostly just to be able to just like feel magic.
Okay.
That's my goal in this.
All right. Move his character.
What's your
Basically-
movement speed as a crow?
Yeah. Movement
Fast.
speed is important.
My movement speed
And
is.
if you're dashing, I assume you're dashing.
I'm not dashing yet. I'm holding on to my action because I'm not sure what I'm doing.
I see.
That's the wrong button. I'm sorry, I don't have the stat block for a crow readily available.
Hey Siri.
Because you will have to be strategic of your movement because there's a lot of people in the way.
80 feet. But I'm flying, so I don't have to care about the people in the way.
80 feet?
Damelo. Dang.
You see,
There you go.
sorry, I forgot to mention, when you walked in, you see the squares, the
Give me 1
circles in the
second.
center?
5, 10, 25, 30. Okay, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And thereby I go exactly close enough to the walls in order to sense everything within a 30-foot radius.
Real quick, the squares with the circles, those are chandeliers that are hanging down.
I assume that I can fly underneath them
You
without
can
hitting
fly like around them, but just letting you know that those are chandeliers kind of flying.
That is
above.
good to know about.
You guys know what that means?
I'm going to fly low enough in order to not be impeded by them, but over the people's heads, because I don't want to bother them.
So you fly around and you're searching.
Do I detect any magical auras in that area? And I just came next to
One
these
sec.
guys.
So you are flying over this side. You fly over, and you do sense conjuration magic coming from this side. But as you go over, you also sensed transmutation right above you, as you just see a small halfling just look up and pretty birdie, as its hand just mutates.
Oh, nice.
And all the bones go on the outside, expanding, and shoot straight towards you.
I don't have very high AC. I'm totally about to get taken out of bird form.
It will.
What is the AC of a crow? Not good. Very not good.
12 to hit.
That is the AC of a crow.
Man.
That's pretty good, actually, for a crow.
It's just 10 plus dex.
All right, as you see this small halfling child's arm just mutate into this straight weapon.
So, do any of the people that I'm flying over not have these seeds of magic in them?
No, all the people have no, like, small traces of magic, but nothing sinister. It's all basic, like, cantrip magic. Cool. 26 points of slashing damage as the arm just
All right,
slashes
I barely
towards you.
maintain concentration, but
Oofda.
As that small.
proficiency in Constitution saving throws is great for all spellcasters.
It's true.
All right, well, I'm no longer a crow.
As that small little
He's not a
halfling
bro.
child is just flailing its arm around. You guys, after seeing all of this, do notice that the people aren't concerned about it. Or, that's the wrong word. They are concerned about you guys fighting, but they don't seem to notice what you're fighting. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
How am I not sensing this magic? Well, yes, I have many things. I haven't used my action yet, and now that I'm not a crow, I am about to go crazy.
Fireball.
Considering it's not an equivalent, but I don't want to kill all the innocent bystanders.
They're not innocent bystanders.
Pull Gojo Sensei, just
We'll see.
So, in question for the DM about games things, you mentioned something in the text about a time limit. Do our characters know about that in any way, shape, or form?
With your now new knowledge and you guys having had this ritual done before, it doesn't take them very long for the ritual to happen. And so it's just, character-wise, you know that you should hurry and stop the ritual. Player-wise, you have a limit.
So, like, we know that we have a limit, like, how long do we know? Like, approximate time, so, because that will determine Auron's course of action.
Approximate time, or character knowledge, you're like, okay, from when we enter, we have like maybe at max 5 minutes. But
So not long.
from entering the
Probably
tower,
less than-
player-wise, you know, you only have about 15 rounds of combat.
Alright, well, this ain't the best.
So it's the player knowledge versus character knowledge that you have here.
I am going to... You said it's a 20-foot ceiling in here, right?
Yes.
Y'all, we're using the nuclear option.
I know what he's talking about.
Oh.
Do you? I don't think you do. This is, it's possible, but I'm gonna just quickly check one thing.
After Orem is Jaeger, so Jaeger on deck here. So just prep your actions.
Prepare your attack.
Cool. I cast Conjure Woodland Beings.
That's
Okay.
They
Conjure
will
bluff.
go directly after me, so you're actually not on deck. The Woodland Beings are on deck.
Okay.
You're right, Wesley.
oh.
Sorry, Nick.
I'm summoning a bunch of pixies.
Alright. You conjure
I know what you're doing.
the woodland beings, and they fill the air, and everyone's just, what's going on? What are these things? And
And
they just flying around the place.
yeah, so I'm going to end my turn now with that. Now on their turn, each of the four is going to fly to one of us and cast Polymorph and turn you into T-Rex.
Bro!
They can do that once a day.
Unfortunately, they cannot.
They cannot.
You see this little halfling child transform, and it's disgusting. It's
Well, they can at least touch me. They're right next to me. You gotta at least let me do something, Eli.
they came prepared. He transforms and is, oh, a shaper of flesh as well. I love this. As he sees it and kind of just spreads his things out, the bones, and they go and spear the pixies, stopping before they can get to you guys. The one next to you is fine, so you can be a T-Rex. The other ones were just absolutely speared.
Okay.
Nice.
I am going to protect the one remaining pixie, but that's all I can do.
But you also now have T-Rex.
Turn.
All right.
So, how much time do I have? And then I lunge in for a freaking huge swing.
That was basically just polymorph.
And I go in to hit that guy right
There's a
from
mass polymorph, in which the shaper of flesh does not like, unless he can
Well, not
shape
mass
flesh.
polymorph.
There's a
There's
15
one
hit.
Which one?
The dude, purple.
15 will not hit.
Okay.
He's a monk. Can't get something weak like that.
Okay, we use a different dice then. My bad. I just miss. Then I spin around and go for a second attack. With a 27.
That will hit.
Alright.
As he's kind of jousting with Tolis, as he backs off, Jaeger, you come in to slash at him. He blocks the first one with his staff midsection and is a little disoriented as you hit him with the other slash.
Great, I didn't write down the other. Nope.
Body shields this time.
One of those. Ooh, 13. That's a 19 points of damage.
Alright.
And then I hit you.
You're fun though.
Give myself advantage.
Then we ever cut next.
But I did ask that question, so.
What?
Which one?
So how much
I'm
time
not
do we have? And then I'm gonna...
Okay. You're asking him,
Yes.
just after taking the hit, your time's already up. Once you stepped in, the ritual began. All we need is a soul dying in battle, or at least a soul broken. After he takes that hit, it will go to.
I can still move.
All right, where do you like to move to?
Oh wait. Can I just look around and find something with like a bonus action or anything, or just look around?
Search action. You
Okay.
might have an ability that allows you to search as a bonus
'Cause I
action.
just have that-
Jaeger.
I don't think I could use piercing gauge as a bonus action.
No.
It's just
Okay.
because I can see both magical and non-magical. Invisibility.
So yeah, you did not take the one Jaeger ability that allows you to bonus action search, I think.
Okay. So I'll just use my bonus action to get some momentum die.
Alright. Perfect. That goes. It is now the no longer halfling guy. You see, he has a bunch of like different parts of different creatures all stitched onto his body. As he's gonna go ahead and just giant creature. Oh, how I'd love to add your flesh to my collection and make a new creature out of you, but sadly I have a job to do.
And we know how polymorph works. You ain't getting that flesh.
This is from a different realm.
Oh.
Shut up. He's gonna go ahead and move to. He's gonna move through here, and quickly through all the people in here, you're gonna just see him transform once again into something humanoid, but he gets lost in the crowd. And that will be his turn there. As it goes back to top of initiative.
7.
However, somewhat lair actions in here.
That was extremely expected. If there were not layer actions, Eli, I would be disappointed in you.
Oh, don't worry. As you
Technically.
is just a few more people kind of get teleported inside.
I had not considered that.
As they're just, oh, we made it inside! And they just hear this commotion of battle and just, what's going on? What's going on?
Sword.
And
I've got
the
a flavor
second
sword.
part of the lair action is safe, not safe. Everyone within essentially this square, the chandelier just
So,
And fall.
none of us.
except for civilians, as they get knocked and absolutely destroyed by that chandelier.
Okay,
I have a clarifying question.
All right.
It says I can use steady aim if I haven't moved. Only if I haven't moved during this turn.
Mm-hmm.
Is teleporting considered movement?
I knew everything.
Technically,
Well, because movement is your movement speed. Teleporting doesn't touch on that. So I would say teleporting, you are fine.
Okay. Because what I can do is I can use Veil of Shadows and I can teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 30 feet of you in darkness, and then make one attack with my Umbra weapon,
All right.
which is my Moon Gold Equalizer. So is there any darkness over here that I can go to?
All of those chandeliers are producing a lot of light.
that one just crashed.
It did crash, so the light over there is dawn, but everything else, those chandeliers are producing a lot of light in the room.
Okay.
There's like small shadows on the edges of the area.
Can I teleport into those shadows, do you think? Or are they too small? I'm okay if they're too small. It's not that big of a deal. I just want to...
That does use your bonus action to do that.
It does use my bonus action.
And then you wouldn't be able to steady aim.
True.
But you don't
I'll
need
just
steady aim
move.
because we're both next
Alright.
to him. So you get
Advantage.
sneak, you get sneak attack, not advantage.
Well,
I'm running.
like, yeah, sneak attack.
Sorry, I'm rules lawyering again.
Can't go that way.
I can't go that way?
The red lines, those are like walls.
I have to, so
you
I
have to go through the people, and that is essentially difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. So that means I have 15 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's just...
Additionally,
Oh.
you can try to make your shot through them. It'll be difficult, or you can go with what I said earlier, cleaving options.
Don't cleave through the civilian. You're really good at shooting this dude.
Your shot from there will be hard, or
Well,
you can.
Hold on, does cleaving use my action?
It is like it's essentially your damage. If it would exceed one target, it will, and as long as it still hits the next one, it will hit that person deal damage.
So when he cut through the civilian earlier, could he cut through the enemy at that point too?
If it exceeds, you can. If they're all in a straight line and it continues to exceed, you can.
Okay.
Wait, did you say that for me? Like when I cleave through the civilian?
I'm just gonna move through him.
His reaction's a bit different.
I figured.
3, so that's all of my movement then.
All right.
So, and now I will take another shot at him. And
You get sneak attack because your friends are engaged with you.
Yeah.
If you
Yes,
don't
I
have
do.
Advantage.
What?
Do you have advantage?
I mean, it's
If flanking
I have
is done here,
flanking.
then yeah, but I don't know.
Flanking is allowed.
All right.
Advantage.
There you go, advantage.
Oh, I have advantage. Okay.
Get it crit.
Critical!
Not quite. Not quite. It's
I
a
thought you said nat
It's
one.
a
I was like,
19
what?
plus. Hold on.
Frickin' lot.
11. Yeah, it's a lot. It's over 30.
All right, that will hit.
No, it is 30. Okay, so that means I also have sneak attack.
A little schnickadoodle. Give him a little schnickadoodle.
Little snickadoodle.
Give him the schnickadoodle.
Woo! That's a lot of 6s.
Yeah!
I will also
like to
use another transformation.
All right.
Do 3d8 instead of just 1d8. Roll 4 here.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Sorry, I need to do some math.
Yay, math.
Good mess.
Didn't you do enough of that before the session, Gavin?
Yeah. That's 22 already.
Calculus homework, it's great.
You say calculus is great.
Once again, your shot makes it through.
Yeah.
No shot. You make it through. You hit him.
I'm pulling up.
He takes it.
I'm sorry.
He tries to kind of block it with his staff. You see his hand almost go up for that open motion to grab another person, but he doesn't do it quite there, and just takes a hit.
That's another 50 points of damage.
All right.
On the nose, 50. Wow.
On the nose, 50.
When you get to rolling enough dice, like, you start rolling about the same thing every time.
That's true.
You see those two shots and the hits have done a substantial amount of damage to him as blood is coming out from the 2 wounds and the large gash. He's just.
Wait a second.
This will be a glorious death for me.
Wait,
We can't kill him.
I can't tell you guys. I'm a T-Rex. Ah! Being an animal sucks sometimes, guys.
Anything else on your turn?
No. Nothing else on my turn. Would I know what he's talking about?
He did mention, like, he literally told us, he's like, we just need another person to
Do
die for
freaking
this.
non-lethal damage.
Yeah, he did tell us literally that, like, one more person just has to die and it's all complete. So I'm like, don't kill him, just knock him out.
Does he look very bloody?
He is very bloodied.
Eli, are we doing the rules?
Don't worry, I got this.
I got this. Cut his freaking head off.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to check that.
You have to make sure each time you attack, you have to explicitly say, "I'm doing non-lethal."
Oh
The
my
rules
god.
is, as you do the finishing blow, you choose at that point if it's lethal or not.
Well, if Eli says that we say it
Each
each time,
attack
we will
has
do
to
it.
be decided.
Okay,
Um,
that's fair.
So, end of your turn, it goes his turn next. As he stays engaged with you guys, you are gonna see. You're gonna see these guys just. You're up tall, so they're gonna go there.
How big is a T-Rex?
What?
What's the size category of T-Rex?
Huge. I barely fit in this room. That's why I asked the ceiling height.
That's fair.
I needed to know what creatures I had available for transforming.
And you got the best.
All of them is the answer because there's no gargantuan-sized beasts.
You're gonna see those two essentially just shrink and contort
Monsters.
into nothing. They just
Oh, okay.
There's a few laws that are broken there.
You just see their bodies just essentially dehydrate and they vanish into nothing. And the monk essentially reaches his hand out, and you just see the a few things just swirl towards him. These creatures that were going to attack these people just get swarmed towards him. And additionally, those 2 little dehydrated humans come to him, and he just
Let me guess, he regains a bunch of health.
does regain health.
That's pretty gross.
Pretty gross.
Hey, we didn't deal with that. We're just kill it.
Alright. Well, is
Um,
it Tulis's turn now?
Not quite yet.
Alright.
Monks and their many actions. Am I right?
Any actions?
Oh, those key lines.
He also
I like kids too.
he's just gonna take his staff and get in a very low defensive stance and just.
Patient defense.
It's like right
So?
in your face.
Who wants to be the first to die? To welcome in the new age of the Elder God. As now, it is Tulis's turn.
I'm gonna crack my neck and cast a spell.
Oh!
Everyone's
Everyone's like, whoa!
I didn't know you had those.
He's gonna cast a spell. It only has verbal components, so he's just gonna cuss at the dude. Just kidding, it's not the spell. That'd be funny. And he's just gonna kind of, like, fur is gonna grow along and he's gonna turn a little more wolf-like. And I'm casting Guardian of Nature on myself.
What kind of spell is it? What's the school?
Transmutation.
Probably
Shape Changer's gonna
Constitution.
be ticked off at you.
I don't care.
Roll me Constitution
Constitution
saving
save
throw.
throw.
Oh my.
20.
Oh, nice.
This is weird.
I'm not supposed to have a +3. Was that +5?
Alright. You feel a little fight against you as the spell tries to go, but it ultimately fights and wins.
Okay, good. Anyways, this is going to be a lot more fun now. I'm going to smack him now because that's a bonus action spell.
Alright.
Yay, bonus action spells.
And do I have disadvantage attacking him because if he's doing the defensive thing?
You will have disadvantage, yes.
That's negated with my advantage on my attacks because
Alright.
of magical spells.
Cool. Is that a 2?
It's in that one.
Oh. The one's on this.
He stays in this defense, and you go.
The wolf is kind of. Oh, it's kind of like
He sees it and just
Trippy.
parries it very quickly and kind of knocks you off balance a lot. Any other attacks?
Yes.
You will now, after his little flurry, will have official disadvantage against him.
I have what?
Official disadvantage after his little quick flurry to set you off pace.
The nat 1 consequence.
So it negates, even though I have advantage. Alright. That does. Okay, well, that's a 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
That's okay.
He's a monkey boy.
He's a wolf boy.
Alright.
He's the wolf boy, he's the monkey boy.
Yes.
Wolf versus monkey.
Riss, anything else you like doing
That's
your
my
turn?
turn.
Alright. Goes to
You haven't hit me yet.
Orum's turn.
Orem is
Before
going
it goes, we're gonna have some a little more shenanigans.
But I want to T-Rex chomp.
As you see, essentially this chandelier is gone. A few of the people are gonna. What are you doing? Why are you attacking? What's going on? Where are our friends? And they're very confused of the gunfire, of the fighting, of everything that's going on, and just kind of like, why are you a T-Rex right now? I don't understand. As 4 people, instead of teleporting in from there, just fall in from the ceiling.
Splat, splat, splat.
You and the monk have to make dexterity saving throws since they fell.
Wait, that feels unfair to them. He's got evasion. Oh,
I don't think this is for damage, so I don't think it matters.
Is that another 1 or
It's a 16.
16?
That's not bad. Oh no, 16.
I rolled a 2, got a 16.
It's not a very high DC. It's just, oh crap. So you're able to dodge away from these people as they just hit the ground very hard.
Sheesh.
I like adding my shields to my dexterity saving throws.
Alright.
I'm biting this thingamajig. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's not actually a halfling, but it's about to get
It's gone.
eaten.
While you were out of the room, it turned into like some other
A
thing
different
disappeared
humanoid shape
and just
to
kind
blend
of
in with the
vanished.
crowd.
Well, I'm not actually the one that cast
Take a
polymorph
chomp
on
out of the
myself.
crowd.
I still have detect magic active.
You do.
Is it within range? I'm significantly larger now, so the 30-foot radius around me has expanded as well.
It's true.
I
do
can
not
sense
sense
most
it.
of this room at once.
He does not pull up.
Bite the monk.
Bite someone!
Monk is getting bit.
Bite the crowd.
Don't bite the crowd.
Monk get
Bite
bit.
someone!
Monk get
welcome
chomped.
to the splash zone. Ah.
22? That will hit. As he takes this defense, and after dodging the people, he sees you coming and just.
I'm non-lethally biting.
He pulls a person in, and you just.
I have jaws big enough for the 2 of us, for the 2 of them. I will cleave.
You will cleave? Alright.
If I'm going to kill someone, I'm going to kill this person as well. Besides, I
Alright.
said non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
They'll survive.
If you're
Non-lethal.
cleaving, it's not non-lethal. Because it's enough to go through one person and hit the next person.
Yes, I'm looking at my modifier now because I remember what the T-Rex
It's like a
strength is.
plus 8, I think.
29 damage, they're both grappled.
29.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry, never mind, that's not true. I rolled the wrong kind of dice. I need D12s.
I have D12s.
I'm going to borrow these D12s because they're right here.
Man's got the biggest dice possibly. You fool. Possibly.
Yeah.
Biggest dice possibly.
Is it run, you fools, or fly?
Fly, you fools.
36 piercing damage and grappled.
Monk got grappled
When did that happen?
a lot.
Oh.
The monk just ain't strong.
Alright, the person is gnarled in the teeth and completely dead as the monk is just bleeding.
And important
with
note.
the taste of his blood, it is very acidic to the taste, not enough to hurt or kill, but just the taste
There's
of it
something wrong
He
with it.
tastes
And
like
just-
a lemon.
twisted, and he's just
Citrusy man.
Are there any other twisted monsters in here?
from what you can see, no.
All right.
He kind of all of them.
Well, Yeah. That I think will basically be my turn.
Additionally, question: when you walk over, how many spaces does a large creature take up?
All of them.
This entire
huge creature
was
takes a
T-Rex.
15-foot cube.
So how careful were you walking through the people?
I
Bro,
have
there's
more
like
than enough speed to be
no
careful.
one there.
My path between the two is mostly clear because the chandelier fell into it. So basically, I'm stepping on the chandelier.
Chandelier and then fallen people.
They all kind of
Dead
fell to the
people.
sides.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're dead.
The only
We will
I will step
assume they're
over
dead.
people.
All right.
I don't need to rush. T-Rexes also have a ridiculously high movement speed.
Like 50 feet?
Yes, actually,
Not
exactly
that I would
50
worry
feet.
about. I'm just making sure that it's going.
I am indeed still being careful of innocence. If I wasn't, there would be all of them dead already.
So
But
so you just killed them.
no, I stepped over them.
No. We need to show him.
Oh, I killed one, yeah, because he pulled it the other way. But here's the thing, guys. He's now restrained and grappled, and I'm lifting him, going to
Jaeger?
stand up to my full height so he cannot grab
I
people
look
anymore.
around. I want to see how
Why can't
to
you get him then?
get to the next layer.
That's probably.
All right. Make
Your
an
reach is 5 feet.
investigation.
You're at least 5 feet tall, right?
Oh, cool.
Nice.
That's
And the fact that he's
18
restrained is
plus
advantage on
8.
attacks.
So 26.
All right. You look around, and this alcove over here, you see that is the next teleportation circle. Not where you came in, but where you assume is the next to go up.
Okay. How far away is that?
It's like 40 feet. 50 feet.
55.
I'm a dash.
You already used.
Are you gonna tell us?
Oh. Well, then I'm gonna use a focus point, and I'm gonna use not leap attack. What is it called? Yeah, is it called leap attack? Nope. Where'd it go? The freak? Where'd it go? Was it? No.
This break is brought to you by the lovely mind of D&D Beyond. Because apparently... I'm
sponsored?
No, we're not sponsored. But filling up the empty space with me talking about the lovely monsters, which were given to us by...
Anyway, it's called
It's back, okay.
Hunter's Pursuit. And I burn a focus point. And move up to half your speed without using any of your movement for your turn without provoking opportunity attacks. So I'm gonna move 60 feet.
Alright.
To there! Yoink!
All the people.
Okay. Let's count this.
Because moving through large groupings of people is difficult
30,
terrain.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, he can still make it.
Alright.
And then if I get there, does anything happen?
So you get there and just... off to the next room.
Oh!
We'll deal with you later.
Well, I guess we should follow him.
Next is the enemy. Where is he? There he is. You see this elven woman. T-Rex, where are you? T-Rex is here, moved here.
Except I'm a lot bigger than that now.
Yeah, he takes up a lot of space.
It's like a 3x3.
He's
That's
a
exactly what I am.
Kind of a big guy.
Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, he is.
Just gonna see right here. Just hi. They like to call me Stitch, the crafter of souls, reshaper of flesh, and I like to have fun with you all.
Yeah, he's doing the next mic. I'm just like yada yada yada.
You're gonna see him
You just got yourself.
essentially his arms just fold out and his mouth just widens
I
as
spit in it. Oh!
you see his tongue just delicious.
Oh my gosh, this guy is so
I
creepy.
need
Eat him,
everyone.
please. I say that because I'm a T-Rex.
I need this. I need everyone within.
Uh-oh.
10 feet.
It is 15-foot radius.
So just
So you are
just
safe,
close.
other than you though. We all took.
David, technically, because he's a larger size, takes up more squares.
Well,
Yep,
yeah,
I absolutely take up more squares.
So he is also what? You're safe. You guys, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
I am totally okay with needing to make wisdom. I just realized something, Eli. All attacks against me have disadvantage.
Alright.
he has foresight. And you have advantage on this, because of foresight.
Yep. And I'm very happy about that, because I rolled a 1 as one of those 2 rolls.
Nice. I rolled. No. I grabbed my dice right after I rolled to
25.
25? Okay. What did you get?
I'm very glad I don't have to use this roll.
12.
12.
Yay
All
for
right.
advantage on everything.
Advantage, man.
Oh, he's right there. 15 foot radius.
Yeah, he's safe.
Well, I'm very safe.
Okay, so you see as this purple energy radiates off from him, and just you will take no damage. You will take damage as he.
Ooh, is this a safer suck?
Sounds like it.
About to cast a spell. Maybe.
If you don't die.
Oh, I won't die.
Oh man, it's a good thing I don't have transformation.
30 points of psychic damage,
Dang, son, that's like
and
a lot
you will
of
now
damage.
have disadvantage on your next attack or saving throw.
Okay.
I gotta play more roles.
And you'll see.
How much did you say? 30?
I wanted to use sexy style jutsu.
You'll see all of these people. I need that thing again. As you feel the energy go around you, hitting, it feels that it's trying to change your flesh.
I thought you changed, bro. You can't do it.
And so everyone else within it are transformed. So that means,
It gets all serious.
you, my friend, are in it.
Boom, 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 boom.
You want that 15 foot?
He is.
He is.
They're just being turned
And
into
the dead
confetti
ones are
right
too.
now.
Oh,
Oh, they all. Oh. That sucks. For them.
sorry. Oh, he's also snapped.
We've already used 3 of our rounds.
All of
Our
the,
second round.
essentially, the other
Wow.
part of this,
Oh, right. I turned into a T-Rex the first time I bit my second
the colors. How many is
12
that?
seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I slashed.
10.
One of them was already
This
there.
guy
Oh, I guess you put it in.
man. You did it. I was like, okay.
My knee.
As you see, all of these people are now transformed into the Stitchwork monstrosities.
I'm gonna leave.
As he is the creator of them.
This one over here, by chance?
No. That is his turn. You also notice.
So did your bodies transform into this also?
Yes.
The dead bodies that like were already completely gone? Okay.
You also notice the body. Oh, that reminds me. The body inside your mouth transformed.
Ew.
Both
So
of them did.
it spawns in grapples. Both of them did?
Yes.
The monk has changed.
Oh, the monk got changed.
Yep.
I'm running. He had the exit, guys. We'll go follow him.
So the monk's gone.
Yep.
I don't think so. I think you can undo it if you wanted to.
Weird subject. but I
Gavin,
feel like
you're up. Still in combat.
We're still in combat?
You did see him run out.
I did. The only thing is that I cannot use any of my teleportation, and I have to go through crowds of people.
If you were saying the word teleportation, I forgot that I could do that. Can you imagine how terrifying that would be? Just suddenly a T-Rex materializes out of nothing and lands on you. Teleports in.
Freak! Can I get through this crowd of people using half movement and then dash and use the rest of my movement to try and get over there, maybe?
Yeah,
The problem is there's a bunch of enemies over there now.
There will
Yeah.
be multiple attacks opportunity against you, but yes, you may.
I'll take
Unless I use my bonus action to dodge.
Yes, you can bonus action dodge, which
T-Rex helicopter.
Yeah, bonus action
Dis-
dash.
disengage.
Bonus action. Oh yeah, bonus action disengage. You can't take opportunity attacks against you.
so you can either bonus action dash, action dash. It's up to you.
So I will action dash. Well, no, I will action disengage and then bonus action dash.
All right.
And so that's 1,
10,
2. I have 45 feet of movement. Well, yeah, because if I have half movement for my first one and then 30 feet of movement for my second one, right? Because there's not as many crowd of people over here. So 9. Oh, that's 7.
You're looking front. Red walls are fantastic.
So this guy's got to move because he's teleporting.
Yep.
Oh, well then.
So let's go from the other direction.
I'll go right there then.
As these two dudes are not here, then you'd be kind of.
Yeah.
Pull out the monk.
Yeah, the monk's his in his mouth. He's
So I'm very close.
All right. It is going to be the quote unquote monk's turn as just. It's going to try to make attacks in your mouth now.
He has disadvantage.
for several
More than
reasons.
one way.
He's got several disadvantages.
All right. He'll miss and blow up in your mouth. You can see he rolled a 1, and he was impaled earlier already. So him trying to go just furthers the wound. Just
Like, just falls to pieces, and like, when you say explode, blow up, like, do you mean like explode or falls to pieces?
explodes. These are stitchworks, remember?
So they hurt. Okay, I didn't know they blew up when they died.
Yep.
It's just like the exploding rats he had back in
I love my explosions. That will
it's
be
exploding
maybe a dex save.
organic objects.
I have advantage on those also.
Yeah, baby.
Very good thing. 16. Because T-Rex has decent
3
dex.
points of psychic damage.
I am not even going to bother rolling concentration because I cannot fail.
All right. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm 100% certain. The DC, I
There's
have.
always a chance you roll a 1.
If I roll
On
a
saving
one,
throws, that's fine.
on a one, I get an 11.
But it's
There's a chance.
critical failure.
Only for attacks.
I got an 18, so 28.
Have to check.
It's only for detect magic anyway. If it drops, who cares? The pixie is the one maintaining
Control,
concentration.
it's
She's in my
your turn.
back.
I'm gonna
Which doesn't exist
holler
here.
to the T-Rex just in case he didn't see it. Well, you saw him teleport. Have a good day. And I'm just gonna. Well, I'm not gonna say it like that. I'm gonna be like, you heard him. Let's go. And I'm gonna turn to Stitch and just kind of give him a disappointed dad look, like, and leave.
All right.
I'm going to.
That uses your action.
First off,
Stitch
Roll a
feels
D10,
disappointed.
use a bonus action to use Nature's Veil to turn invisible for the turn.
Okay.
And let's see how much movement I've got. 5, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I can get there on this turn. I'm going to dash.
All right. As you did disappear, he's going to, in a fit of rage, he's like, I won't let you leave.
I'm literally going,
And all of his bones protrude out, and he does a large bone spike as an attempt to hit you.
He's stabbing everybody around him,
Bone
too.
jutsu.
Yes.
Is this a dex save or
This is a dex save.
This dex is failing. Nat 20.
Do I have to make a save as well?
No, you're far enough away.
Yeah, but
Okay, well,
23.
to hit,
hey, can you take the monk off of the field? He's dead.
that is a 27.
Okay.
What about his stitchwork creations?
We're getting to that.
They're all
in a second.
exploding.
I'm about to get hit by a lot of psychic damage, boys.
Well, it's a fairly small radius, isn't it?
It is small, but because they all are hit by it, there's a bigger explosion going off.
Oh, wow.
So I need, again, Gavin will be in this explosion. I need everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Well, anybody meaning those two.
Nat 20 again.
Oh, this is as
Don't
you, like,
get a 1.
ran.
I
Nat 20 again.
I still rolled terribly.
see. Alright, well,
15.
33. I say, cool, how do we do that one?
Wait, you're not even there.
It's as he was
It's
leaving.
as I was leaving.
Uh,
I turn invisible and he's like, I'm gonna explode everybody.
Alright, what was your save?
Mentally insane. What?
What was your save?
33?
33?
Minus 15.
15?
Nat 20, so frickin' high.
I know.
Alright.
Wait, do I have advantage on dexterity? No, I do not.
You
Only
will
barbarians get
take
advantage on those.
you'll take 41 points of psychic damage,
It's half because it's dexterity saves.
and then you guys will take half of that.
actually,
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Wait, I take half of how much? What?
41 psychic damage.
Half of that. Okay, wow. That's 20. I might actually lose concentration here. Oh my freaking gosh! This is the third nat 20 I've rolled in a row. They're different dice each time too. The dice angels are blessing me today.
They are. Your prayers have worked.
Thank you.
I
maintain concentration despite the fact.
We need a camera for this.
Actually,
We
the
need to
DC
show
of that
what's
one
happening
was 20.
That was everyone's dead.
Everyone's dead.
Okay. After the explosion, you run through and you make it. You, Fallon, and Aura notice a large explosion as flames are left there. Stitch is pulled apart from his stitches, essentially, as there are tons of bodies littering the ground.
So he's still there, though?
The stitches that are keeping him together have like unwoven, and he's just in pieces on the ground now. After that,
Is he dead?
from what it appears, yes.
Just in case on my turn, it's my turn now, right? I go after
It
Tullus.
is yes. Your
Yes.
turn next.
I'm going to bite at Stitch just in case, because I cannot afford to let this thing survive.
Okay.
That's a bad roll. 18.
All right, that will hit.
All right, he takes non-lethal, just in case. Knockout. That is all I want to do.
Well, the dude already exploded.
Just in case. I need one more D12. Where did
And
it go?
ground beef.
No, he's not eating ground beef, bro. He's eating a hot slush.
Hey, can I have a D12 from your cup?
Cheese cube.
Cheese cube.
$36 piercing damage again, non-lethal.
All right.
He is grappled and restrained. I'm going to then bonus action face step. I'm a summer Eladrin now, which means that anything that is within range within 5 feet of me, or is it 5 or 10?
Everything's dead.
Yeah, I know. But if he's in my jaws and alive, once again, non-lethal damage, but he's taking damage.
Cooked.
And then I'm going to drop him and swing my tail at him.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I am not taking any chances. Nat 20, non-lethal. I know he's dead. I'm not taking chances.
He's just having fun with the body. He's like, I'm out of here. Please.
42 non-lethal bludgeoning damage. And then I will walk into the thing and teleport up.
I'd be scared
I'm
too.
just,
So
I'm
right
just
next to
thinking in
him.
my own mind here what's going on, so I'm like, okay, as you wish.
I'm making certain.
All right. As you make your way in,
Do you see this carnage?
No, I wasn't there.
as
He deserves
you
it.
make your way into the circle, you make it up in there.
I barely fit
Into this, yeah, you get in there. The next room, significantly smaller. It is like 10 feet tall room.
What's the ceiling made of?
It's not.
A creature can crouch.
It's
and
like
it becomes like about half their size. so you could be crouching in here.
school material ceiling, so it's easy to push up. But
I'm
like,
walking through it.
all right, as you wish.
Get
As
the projector.
this is where we will take our break. As they enter this new room, will they find in the next part.
He's already dead.
You are?
As we walk in, he's a corpse.
What if
Find
the
out if
first
he's
time
dead
you
or
found
not
it, Dad?
in the next part. So tune into that, guys.
Bye.
Of course, you gotta hit the button.
I know,
If
but
you were dead,